Hello and welcome. You're watching this NDTV special presentation. I'm Sanket Upadhyay, with me my colleague Anjali Istwal and also our very own Dr. Pranay Roy right here in the studio. It's a significant little broadcast that we are having right here. We're going to talk about it and explain to you what this is all about, but maybe my colleague Anjali can explain.
जो प्रस्तुति है ये एक विशेष प्रस्तुति है उन मासूमों के लिए जो इस क्राइसिस में जैसे अदृश्य से हो गए यानी गायब से हो गए हैं, जहां गरीब मजदूरों कामगारों की मुसीबतों पर सबकी नजर गई, वहां सड़क पर पलने वाले बच्चों को सब भूल से गए। इस लॉकडाउन और इस बीमारी ने उनकी मुसीबतों को और बढ़ा दिया है।
So over the next few minutes or a couple of hours, we intend to spread awareness about a problem that is often relegated to the sidelines as a small one when dealing with a crisis as big as coronavirus. It is time to get that issue back into the spotlight, save our children, they need our help, and make a donation today to make that difference, Dr. Roy.
Yeah, Sanket and Anjali, I think the issue is that there's a bit of good news for children in the sense that coronavirus has a less effect on them, a smaller percentage of children. As the age group goes up, coronavirus hits you much harder. But that's not what they're suffering from. That's why they're tending to be forgotten and becoming invisible. They're suffering because employers that used to hire them are just disappearing and leaving them abandoned. They're out in the streets. Nobody's bothered about them. It is a terrible crisis. It may not be a virus directly in their body, but it is an impact of this pandemic. And that's what people are finding difficult to break through. That's what's making them invisible. And the whole idea is now to make them from invisible to visible. They are our children after all.
That's right. And there'll be a little call to action from my side. Be a good citizen and donate for these children whose suffering is invisible, but that doesn't mean that they are not suffering. Exactly. As Pranay Roy said, that you have to make the invisible visible. That's the intention behind a campaign like this.
और बहुत से तरीके हैं, आप चाहें तो आर्ट का इस्तेमाल भी कर सकते हैं डोनेट करने के लिए। मोजाटो के जरिए आप पेंटिंग खरीद सकते हैं और उसका जो भी पैसा होगा वो इन्हीं बच्चों के लिए उनको खाना देने के लिए, उनको सुरक्षित रखने के लिए उस पैसे का इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है। आप लॉग ऑन कर सकते हैं mojato.com/savethechildren पर। और
The streets are no place for a child, and yet there are more than 20 lakh children on the streets of India. The nationwide lockdown has made them even more vulnerable, even more invisible. Your donations can help feed them and keep them safe. Log on to ndtv.com/The Invisibles for details on how to donate. You can also donate through UPI with the ID Save the Children at SC or on Google Pay by scanning the Save the Children QR code on your screens right now. This is your chance to protect a future generation.